time. Oh, we back.
Right now it's our moment.
We deserve it. His team ain't on our level.
Get that! Oh!
Welcome to Wuhan Slamball Series 5 World Championships. Darren Flam alongside Mason Gordon again, here for the Mob and the Slashers, a rematch of last year's championship match.
How excited am I? This is the 5th Slamball World Championship. The Mob is defending their title. The Slashers are motivated for a little bit of payback.
And two potent offenses led by the two best handlers maybe in the game. We got Carlson and Ballou getting ready to do business here as you see Coach Kevin Stapleton already in game mode. Game early underway. Arledge looking for Carlson, finds him. Campbell, bottom spring, one-handed jam to start us off.
Campbell blasts over the top, and remember, those dunks are worth 3 points, as are outside shots. Everything else is 2, as Noah Ballou hit in the back. We asked him about his strategy in faceoffs.
Offensively, I like to try to go as fast as possible on faceoffs. If I find that the defender has my timing, I will either try to go high or even just shoot the floater and get the 2 points.
So our first face-off about to get underway here. Ballou opts for the quick attack, springs and flies and finishes over Josh Carlson.
Slamball's signature penalty shot, the face-off. Noah Ballou doesn't elevate too much, uses speed to get to the rim in order to convert.
Carlson never had a chance. Ramon, boom, boom, taking off and then blasting his head on the rim on the return.
I call Ramon Moon the Nastronaut because he can really get it done out there. Very, very bouncy guy. As you see the Slashers with 2 in the bottom tramp, that will be a turnover.
And surprise, Arledge and Carlson so well rehearsed together all the time they've spent getting caught like that. Here comes Lu Fong, flying Del Monte Blackwell up to the challenge, taking over for Adam Hooker, the legend, and is there. And Campbell on the other end finishes with a 2-hand power jam.
How fast did they convert that? Del Monte Blackwell, I will provide the defense, Scotty. You provide the offense.
Ballou, quick answer. Long 3-point shot on the other end for Noah Ballou.
And this is what Noah Ballou is expected to do. His coach has given him the green light. If you're open, take the outside shot, attack the rim, and set up your teammates.
Nice leave on the dive cut. He finds them in the wing to Carlson, to Campbell, back to Arledge with a dunk, but in transition, here comes the Mob. And no good, turnover again, and back come the Slashers. Arledge looking for a diving Campbell, can't do it, resets it. Faison trying to stop, leaves it open for Carlson, and a quick jam for Josh Carlson.
And a great job there by the Slashers. Scotty Campbell exits to the baseline, DeAndre Faison goes with him, and then Josh Carlson gets back in his cut.
And a nice dive cut there, and a quick leave from James Lee to Noah Ballou, and Ballou with 9 early points.
Noah Ballou is motivated to put points on the board. He wants to set the tone offensively for the Mob.
Anthony White, Father Time and his white beard into the game, drawing contact, will get the face-off. Anthony White strides gracefully or elongatedly towards the finish and gets it there. Let's not talk about the horrible travel, but a nice finish nonetheless.
Yeah, the referees definitely missed that one. But Anthony White is just very long and can extend for those dunks, as DeAndre Faison is doing a great job disrupting the Slashers' attack.
Twice there. Good job by Faison, not necessarily to swat it, but to alter, as you said, the shots. And again, Carlson and Arledge getting crossed up there and turning it over. Back come Noah Ballou and the Mob. Leaves it for Lu Fong, and they'll get hit with a 2-man in the Springs penalty. It looks like Sandy Fletcher over there gets caught.
Your offense has to be incredibly coordinated and incredibly precise. If 2 guys are in that bottom tramp at the same time or on the island at the same time, it's an automatic turnover, as Anthony White, with great body control, muscles up for that too.
And that was that patented Slashers offense, the throw to the island, the quick hit to the spring. Noah Ballou, quick spring himself. 360, turned that back shoulder and finished.
And how about Lu Fong sees that precision cut and hits him with that, as Noah Ballou hits Josh Carlson in the back. A little slippage out there. Josh, how do you approach faceoffs?
Well, I suck at faceoffs offensively, so I need to approach them the opposite of how I approach them.
So some honesty there from Carlson. Let's see how it turns out against Ballou. Ballou up, and down goes the ball. Carlson denied once again, and his face-off struggles continue.
Noah Ballou absolutely beat that up. And Josh Carlson, if you know your limitations, why not pull up for that jump shot? That is always an option.
And the pass looked like to be on track. Ramon Moon falls down, and Carlson rips it out, hits the break, flip over the head, Campbell! Forget the dunk, the pass was a thing of beauty. The no-look over-the-head flip from Carlson to Campbell.
That was unbelievable. Got that turnover and made the most of it.
That was Moon fighting through and keeping that ball alive. Lu Fong also still some defense being played here. Lee along the line patiently finds Moon, who gets the one-handed spring from the back tramp.
That was an amazing change of direction by Moon, but how about the slashers as Scott Campbell goes full-blown Justice League over maybe the best stopper in the sport?
Unbelievable action here in the first half. High finish again! That offense, the two wing cuts, he had a choice, and it was Campbell on the alley-oop.
Carlson put that on the top of the backboard, and Scott Campbell went to get it. Scott Campbell told me in no uncertain terms he will be the MVP of this Series 5.
And that's the end of the first half. What a great start to this tournament. Slashers 23, Mob 18. That half had everything. It had jump shots, it had dunks, it had stops. What a fantastic start to this tournament.
The Mob is motivated to defend their first ever championship, but the Slashers, they're just out for revenge.
The Mob just raining terror on the Slashers.
It's just an absolute offensive blitzkrieg. The Mob are Slamball China champions.
The trip back from China last year was the worst plane ride I ever took.
We got destroyed by the Mob in the last championships here.
It was just horrible.
The Mob completely dominating the Slashers.
And I really think we beat ourselves. We weren't ready to play.
Just nothing doing for the Slashers.
We're excited for the opportunity to come back and hopefully for redemption.
It left a bad taste in our mouth, and we really want to get back at this.
We can prove to ourselves that we're the Slashers of old that have won before.
Great video package showing us the transition from Ginger Jesus to Bobby Brady for Josh Carlson as we're underway here in the second half, and we're going to get a face-off to start. Bryce Arledge not happy with that call.
Definitely unhappy. Bryce isn't happy much of the time. He is an angry dude, puts a lot of emotion out there on the court.
Noah Ballou up, and Bryce finishes, and he is pumped up about that. Nice job by Bryce Arledge.
Nicely done there by Bryce Arledge. This guy is trying to lead his team.
Chest to chest, in the air, whoever's higher is going to win, and it's always me.
Bryce brings so much competitiveness that he's actually the only guy in Slamball that I have to calm down. He's, you got to get a handle on him, otherwise his head will explode.
I think he's just hungry.
Just give him a sandwich, maybe. That'll help. Here comes that three-cut Lee. Patented offense there from the Mob. Three guys in the row, finishing with Lee in the jam. Arledge up, but DeAndre Faison there for his third stop, and back quickly comes Ballou. No one on the cut, so he'll reset it. Fires the three from the corner. Got it. Noah Ballou continuing his hot hand.
How about Noah Ballou setting that up? And DeAndre Faison absolutely beating up all comers, and Noah Ballou continuing to diversify his offensive repertoire.
24-23, Mob up front. Carlson with a long three, no good. It bounces. Ballou will fall on it just to make sure Carlson doesn't get it, and here comes Moon. He looks for a cutting Lee, up in the air and finished. I didn't think that ball would stay up there that long, but it did, and James Lee found a way to get it home.
James Lee is their big finisher, and Ramon Moon did a great job of putting that on the spot.
Campbell looking for a diving Arledge. Little too late on the pass. Carlson fires the three and gets it, pulling his team back to within 1 point.
3-2-1 contact as the Mob sends not one, not two, but three cutters into the spring zone, and this is just a great individual effort. Ramon Moon serves it up to the big man who goes and gets it. Go get him, Jay Lee.
Lee on the island looking for anybody. No one coming, and we're going to have 3 seconds in the island. That's a no-no.
You have to think of the island in Slamball like the key in basketball. You've got to get in and out of there in just 3 seconds.
And there's Anthony White again running all over the place. No call, and Carlson somehow turns that piece of garbage set into a treasure chest of points.
That was a broken play, and the Slashers can all make plays from that position, Josh Carlson stays in his scheme, bounces into the bottom tramp, and gets that bucket, which the Slashers desperately need.
Carlson hits the reset button there after the pass from Arledge, but finds him again with a two-hand jam. And Josh Carlson doing what he does, orchestrating this offense to perfection.
Josh Carlson, in my opinion, is the reason why the Slashers fire on all cylinders. If we didn't have him, he's like the missing piston in an engine. For us, if we don't have Josh, we don't have offense.
Bryce is hungry to put points on the board today.
And there is Lee, but kicked out of the way again. Delmonte Blackwell with a quietly efficient game here, disrupting that offense for the Mob. Anthony White fires the three, gets it. That pushes the lead to 8 with 2 minutes to go. The Mob have to strike back. Oh my goodness, they do. Blue 360 through the legs. Blackwell did everything he could, including getting piece of the arm. Only 2 points, but oh my goodness.
That dunk changed my worldview. 360 through the legs, on the lean, over the stopper. I'm running out of things to say about Noah Balou's play here.
If you're Delmonte Blackwell, you can do nothing but tip your cap. He did everything possible and even limited him to only 2 points. The Mob back again, 6-point game. Balou looking for a cutting Lu Fang, but we're going to get a popcorn bounce here, so we'll get a face-off and a big opportunity here for the Mob.
When the defense interrupts that bounce, that creates a face-off situation.
Lu Fang, the high flyer, goes up, but Carlson meets him out front and beats him to the body punch. He went too high, Mason, didn't get to the rim quick enough.
How about that, though? Josh Carlson, this is what he does. He sticks his nose in the play, hangs around, and then gets you on pure effort. The Mob needs a score here.
And no, they thought they had it. Blackwell denying and will fight with the ball, digs it out, and that's going to do it. Amazing job by Delmonte Blackwell. The Slashers going to take our tip-off game here, 35-29.
And that was the big question coming into this game. Could Delmonte Blackwell provide that back line of defense that Slamball legend Adam Hooker always did, as Scott Campbell led a balanced attack? But how about Noah Balou with one of the most amazing in-game dunks I've ever seen?
Let's get set for our second game, Maulers versus Rumble. Rumble set to take on the Maulers, led by Slamball legend Stan Shakes Fletcher.
Team strategy this year was actually going run and gun. We got a complex offense that relies on a lot of passing, a lot of cuts, diagonal cuts, and misdirections. So it's pretty fun to play with the Maulers.
Game 2, Slamball Series 5 World Championships, Maulers Rumble, seeing two legends in action. Jelani Janice versus Stan Shakes Fletcher. And we're underway. Janice and the Rumble. Whitney White taking flight early on and starting us off with a power jam.
That's incredible. This is how the Rumble like to play. The Rumble played pretty terribly in the last championships held here in China, so they're looking to reestablish their dominance.
There you see Insano Zhao in there for the Maulers, the local hero, starting us off in the starting lineup. Nice honor for him. Janice hits the springs, back to the island. No one comes out, so he'll just pop the baby J and get it.
That is literally the definition of taking what the defense gives you, as Stan Fletcher, flanked by power gunner Teron Williams, and Insano Zhao, one of his students, who he says has huge potential.
Williams denied there by the Rumble stopper, and back comes Memphis Robinson, leaves the back pass in the finish. Ooh, that would have been beautiful. White could not hit. Here comes Zhao, looking for a teammate, finds Stan. Stan double spring, back to Zhao, back to Stan. Stan didn't expect that, and we're gonna have a little too much time there. 2 on the island is the call. Stan thought Zhao was gonna shoot, didn't, and that leads to the turnover.
I've been to the Maulers practice, and I've seen some pretty amazing choreography between those two guys, as Jelani Janice making some hay out of that mid-range game.
Zhao floats it up, follows it up. Oh, the hang time. He tried to drop the dip, couldn't get it, and then hammered it home.
How about that second effort off the second bounce?
Whitney White denied by Rodney Bond. Dr. No right there to meet Whitney White at the top, as you see NBA legend Kenny Anderson looking on for his Maulers. Stan freestyles, finds Zhao, back to Stan, hits the springs, flips it up, no, but gets it back just like his protege on the previous play, the rebound tap-in jam.
And that's the second time we've seen a...
Whoa! Rodney Bond erased that shot.
I was saying the Maulers have gotten a couple opportunities on second bounces, but Rodney Bond isn't giving them a first chance.
Teron Williams with the layup, but we have a foul here, illegal contact in the spring zone. Stan, heads up move there, bumping into Jelani Janice.
And how about this matchup? Two of the best.
Up, quick, gets it. Janice couldn't get there. Stan took him to the far side, used the rim as an ally, and wins the battle.
Jelani Janice, one of the most physically intimidating guys in the sport, but Stan Fletcher, intimidated by no one.
And you saw the intelligence of Stan to try and take it to that far side quickly before Janice could get into position. Stan, with his freestyle patented move, double tramp stamp, right Spider-Man style off the side of the board.
And it's interesting, Stan's freestyle game is very much the most evolved in the sport. He created freestyle play as Whitney White drawing contact in the back there. We will have a face-off.
I enjoyed the somersault out of the spring there by Mr. White. Goes up, tries to dipsy-do. Insano Zhao up to the challenge there, forcing White into a soft opportunity here.
That was nice. Asano is pumped up. He wants to make any contribution to the Maulers' success he can.
And there's Whitney White making up for it on the other end. The, again, back spring, one-handed power jam. He's got that ability to take flight.
And he can take flight with very little momentum. That's what makes him dangerous. He can score from anywhere without a whole lot of run-up.
Ooh, Stan with the big one-handed hammer. Couldn't get it. Janice, a tower bomb. Oh, my goodness. Power bomb right on top of Rodney Bond. He attacked hard, quick, fast, and furious.
Jelani, what makes you so good?
I'm an extremely humble guy. I believe there's no one that can stop me out here on this court. I believe I'm bigger and stronger than most of the handlers, and I believe I'm quicker and faster than most of the gunners. That combination alone kind of elevates me to be one of the best players in this sport.
Humble young man, humble from Jelani Janice, but you know, that's what you got to be out there, is completely confident in your abilities.
And no one will ever accuse Jelani Janice of lacking in confidence as he again hits the spring and fires! That was just like an explosion. You could see it develop. He hit it quick. Sean Inches Jackson tries to go quick. Fine Stan, springing it up, nothing doing. On the island, the action, fast and furious again. New stopper, it's James Go, the local boy in. Penalty, turnover there, too much time, double bounce.
Stan Fletcher landing on the island there before throwing that up. That will be a turnover.
Memphis from the outside, fires, gets it. Memphis Robinson, the diminutive little gunner, firing at will.
And between Memphis Robinson, Jelani Janice, and Gennaro Hemphill, they've got guys that can really stroke that outside shot.
So a furious, fast action here. The Rumble up 19-12 over Stan and the Maulers.
The Rumble posting a great half behind Jelani Janice, who is attacking the rim like a bomb. Stan Fletcher doing his best to keep pace, who has become the key figure in the development of Slamball here in China.
Shakes Fletcher, arguably the most dynamic offensive threat in Slamball.
Fletcher is the man. He's got so many moves, such a deep repertoire.
Every time you think you figured him out, he comes up with a new move.
What a spectacular finish!
I live out here in Shanghai now. I run the Slamball Center out there. We develop different types of skill sets in the springs. We get a lot of slam zone movement going, so these guys know how to move around the slam zone. When you watch Slamball, you understand what that is. It's just like dribbling the basketball and not looking down. This season has really made me feel like a proud father for sure. No one knew that they had talent like this. These guys came in here and made great plays. Like, they've been around Slamball for 7 years. I'm definitely thinking about the next wave of players I can teach. These guys that want to take on Slamball and allow me to teach them. I'm waiting to see what I can do with those two.
Fletcher! Holy cow!
Now that I get to coach and train and develop players in Slamball, I see the sport totally different. Now, it's not me just out there trying to win. It's me trying to help someone else to win. And I think that gives me a lot more pleasure than even doing it myself.
Great behind-the-scenes look at what is going on here in Asia. Stan Fletcher couldn't have a better ambassador for the sport. Back to action here. The Rumble on top of the Maulers, 19-12. Whitney White looking for a cutter, no one coming. Memphis will reset it, but not well enough. It forgot to reset the ball off the window.
Yeah, you saw when Whitney White went out with the ball, he put the ball off the glass. That's what Memphis needed to do there. He did it. That's a turnover. Whoa.
Zhao attacking, but Redmond up to the challenge there, and the Rumble will come back in transition. Janice drawing the first faceoff of the second half.
The two big powerhouses on the floor colliding in midcourt.
My philosophy in the faceoff is to go quick. I believe if I go quick, I can beat them to the rim. Some of the guys that's really skilled, I can try to maybe go up and over them. But my philosophy has always been to go quick.
Janice throwing out a couple of fakes, quickly attacks, springs and destroys the rim before Williams can get there. He's attacking the rim as if it wronged him in a previous life.
I believe that rim owes him money because Teron Williams did not even elevate to try to contest that shot.
The runaway freight train that is Jelani Janice. Memphis fires from deep, straight but no good. Kept alive by Whitney White and the Rumble, looking to build on their 10-point lead. Memphis gets into Stan, looking for contact. Stan holds his ground, no call, and back come the Maulers. Fletcher looking for Insano Zhao. Back to Stan, a little dance, up and down, dump it. Oh my goodness, the finish. A little ballet in the springs, leading to 2 points from Insano Zhao.
And see, they get off the island just microseconds before the other one lands on it, draws the defender all the way to one side, and then kicks it over to his running mate for the wide open shot. I have never seen that play, Darren. That was impressive.
And Stan showing off impressive playmaking bills. We know he can finish, but what a lead for his teammate. James Go, the big stopper, comes in, and he's going to get himself a face-off against Inches.
And Jelani has a lot of good things to say about his big stopper.
James, he has come a long way. I'm clearly impressed with what he's done. Block shots, get it out there. First ever Chinese stopper.
So they brought the big stopper up for a four-man set. Let's see if he can convert here. Goes up and does a chin-up on the rim. Inches thought better of taking on that train.
And then he falls down right after the highlight. James Go, 270 pounds, way up above the rim, coming right at you. Discretion might be the better part of valor there.
It certainly was for Inches. And here comes Whitney White leaving it up. Ooh, almost the finish there from Hemphill. Janice from the corner. He's got it. Jelani Janice, 16 points, doing everything here today in Wuhan.
I'm telling you, Jelani Janice played basketball in Kansas. Very, very capable shooter from the outside. Can get it done as Gennaro Hemphill grabs Teron Williams' leg. I guess if you can't beat him, hold him.
Teron Williams, the power finish for the big power gunner.
That is definitely a size mismatch. Teron Williams at 6'7", 250 pounds, just goes right over the top of the game, Gennaro Hemphill.
Just powered that ball through. Hemphill in decent position, but not enough strength. Stan flips it up, gonna draw contact there. Redmond edged him out.
And that is a chopping violation. You see Dave Redmond comes down against Stan Fletcher.
Stan, quick attack, goes with the right hand and hits his head. He was so high. Hopefully he is okay. Redmond picks him up. But that finish once again from Stan Fletcher just showing his unbelievable athleticism.
That was incredible. Facing the much bigger defender. You see Stan doesn't elevate enough to give the stopper anything to swipe at. Just beat him to the rim.
And beats him again. The double tramp stamp not quite as powerful. The quick hitter gets it. Janice, again, that rim is just what did I do? It's asking. Just getting bent in half by Jelani Janice.
Boom shakalaka from Jelani Janice as Stan Fletcher manages to get it in, and then Jelani Janice just attacking like a bomb.
Teron Williams looking for Stan, and he gets it. The two-handed hanger, and it's a 5-point game. The Maulers need a stop here.
Maulers need to stiffen up their defense. As you see, that rotation to the outside is a little late.
And it's an amazing finish. Memphis Robinson, the patience of Whitney White, threw that ball just high enough to get it over the stopper.
And Whitney White can really make plays. He's really adept at scoring, but also knows where to put the ball.
And there's a guy who knows how to put the ball in the hole. The reverse 360 for Stan Fletcher, but look at this oop right here to Memphis.
Friends are sharing. Whitney White serving it up to Memphis, but Stan Fletcher, look how he spins away from that swipe from the stopper. The Maulers with a good effort here, but it's not going to be enough tonight.
Stan Fletcher did it almost single-handedly there for the Maulers. Not a lot of help on the offensive end today, Mason.
Not a lot of help, and they're going to have to address that. Kenny Anderson is going to have to get them going. But how about this play showing a lot of potential here between Stan Fletcher and his protege, Isano Zhao.
We'll see you next time here in Wuhan. I'm Darren Flam. That's Mason Gordon. See you next time.